Good day, beautiful souls around the world. I am so grateful that you gave me the opportunity to talk to you today because, you know what? You know why? Why? Because I have a gift for you. You see this? This is my gift for you. Look at this different color. Different one. And you know why? This gift can also be your gift. I want you to have this gift. And what's inside here is the topic that we're going to talk today. Okay? You want to hear it? So, the gift that I'm giving you today, that I'm sharing with you, is about loving yourself. Loving yourself. So, this was actually inspired by the #1 boy band superstar in the world. And you know who are they? I happen to just see them on the internet last year, but I really don't know them. And I'm so thankful that I got to know them this year, 2020. It's a perfect vision. I have a perfect vision, 2020. So, you know who are they? You know who are they? They are BTS. BTS. There are 7 members in the group. Seven members in the group. The #1 is the leader, RM. 2, B. 3, it's Suga, Jungkook, Jimin, Jin, and J-Hope. They're the 7 wonderful souls. So they actually, when I see them, I feel so hopeful for the future. Because these wonderful guys give a wonderful message to the world. And their message is love yourself. And who don't want that? Who don't want that message? So, and the one that I love about it too is they are youth. And they are giving this message. And they have a huge following. They have a follower like, they call them army. I'm an army too. I am an army. I am a fan too of the BTS, so I consider myself an army. So the message is loving yourself. So how? So the topic that we're going on, the gift that I give you today, is about loving yourself. So you have to really open this gift and see what it is, how to love yourself. How? You know how to love yourself? You know. Okay. So me, I happen to experience that too, because in my generation, I'm a bit older than the BTS army, because that's what they said. They said they don't have older followers, but I am one. I'm here. And loving yourself first, it's really hard for younger people to understand this, because even as older generation, we have a hard time understanding it. It takes an awareness, like, because before I'm thinking, loving yourself. I have the song before, I remember the song before. I say, the greatest love of all is loving yourself. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself. It is the greatest love of all. I always sing that before, I love that song, but I don't really get the message. I don't understand. I thought it's a song for somebody else, or like, not to yourself, but to somebody else. Like for example, to your boyfriend or to your somebody that you love. So I don't really get it until there's also a quote that passed by on me, and it says, this body of yours, of mine, is a magnificent temple, where the divine resides. And by that time, I don't really get it. I don't get it. I know. It takes a process for me to get it. I get it when I really go deeper on the meaning of that quote. So now, I will tell you how the experience of mine, loving myself, went through. It's a process. Because it's hard, because we are taught by people around us, like our parents, that we are not enough. We are not worthy. We are a work in progress. Yes, we are a work in progress, but they forgot to let us know that we are enough. We are powerful enough. And we also have to start loving ourselves. We're always told that there's something wrong with us, that there's that we need something to make us. And that bothers me because we cannot, by the way, we cannot blame our parents and the people around us because they themselves don't know how to love themselves. No one taught them. No one told them how to love themselves. So I don't blame them. I don't blame the people that told me I'm not beautiful, I'm not enough, I need to do this to be, enough. But when I go deeper of that quote, loving yourself, and this body is a magnificent temple where the divine resides, that's when I realized, yeah, because the number one you need to know how to love yourself is knowing who you are. Who are you? You know who are you? Yeah, you know your name, right? But it's not the name. It's not the position you have. It's not your talent. It's not that. It's who you are. So I go deeper to that quote that this body is a magnificent temple where the divine resides. And then that's when I realized, yes, now I get it. But this physical form, which is our body, I take care of this because this is the house of the divine. This is where the divine, because, imagine when you wake up in the morning and the divine come out from this body. Do you think I can still talk to you right now? I can see these beautiful trees around me and the birds that in my window every day. And I can share to you this information, this gift. So that's when I realized, yes, so I'm not just my body. I have something here that without this one, I cannot talk to you right now. I'm useless. I'm 6 feet below the ground. This body is 6 feet below the ground. If this divine is not here. So now I'm in two forms. I have the body and the divine. So I don't know how people call it. It's a soul or energy. It's God. It's, I don't know how they call it. But I see this as a divine. So I see my body as a temple of the divine. And now I want you to see that to yourself. Do you think you can see me right now if that divine is not inside you? Do you think? So acknowledge that you have that. And when you acknowledge and appreciate and also embrace the totality of who you are, that's when you learn to love yourself. That's where you learn the total thing of who you are, because you don't have by then, because you are a divine. Like sometimes we go to somewhere in the mountain and we say that we are a human having a divine experience when we're facing, like we see something there that is out of this world. And we always say to ourselves, I am human having divine experience. But now you know what I see and I know. Who am I? I am a divine having human experience. I'm experiencing this heaven. This is heaven on earth. We are here. Where else in the universe you can see beautiful trees and birds and sun and everything here around you, the flowers, all of this thing around you that is free and that is here for us to experience. So every day I am experiencing this heaven by understanding that I am human, not human anymore. That's how I see myself before. I am a divine having human experience. So when you know that and accept and embrace who you are, that's when you start to love, really, really love yourself. And once you learn how to love yourself, you're not dependent on anyone else. Your happiness, you're not dependent to the love of other people. You're not dependent of happiness from other people. You are starting to loving who you are, because you are you. You are a divine, and make the most of that. Be aware that you are here in this heaven, and experiencing, you just go to this temple, this body, having human experience. So whatever is going on around you, it's human experience, because you are a divine having human experience. So that's what I want to share to you today. And there are so many ways you can leave a question and leave a comment if this message is not clear to you, because there are so many processes and ways how to love yourself, like knowing who you are. Once you know who you are and embrace who you are and accept who you are, that's when everything, like the puzzle, like, you know, in a puzzle, sometimes there's missing piece, and when you find that missing piece, it will make the puzzle complete. And everything just follow by when you love yourself, you don't, you know, you don't be mean to yourself. You love who you are, all your mistakes, everything, because that thing happened for you for a reason, for happened to you so that you experience this human world. So I hope you get this message, and I thank you for having this time with me and talking to you. And I hope you get the message. If you don't get it, just let me know. Just comment below and leave a message so that I can answer and I can expand more on how to love yourself. So thank you, and thank you to all the armies around the world and to all the beautiful souls around the world. I hope this message will give, will lit a light on your soul, and you spread that message too, so that those unlit light will be lit too. And thank you so much for this opportunity and for giving me the time. Have a beautiful and wonderful day today. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.